So I'm sure everybody saw that TikTok trend that was going around that was like 5 things that are worth your money. I thought I'd do something a little bit similar for YouTube with a bit of a twist. This is going to be 5 products from each of the categories of skincare, haircare and makeup, which I think are worth the money. And I thought I'd also add a little twist of, at the end of each category, talking about one product which I don't think is worth the money and why. So let's get started. Number 1 that I have on this list is a specific product, but it's also mostly just anything from this brand. And I've definitely raved about this brand before. I'm sure I mention them in pretty much every single YouTube video, but it's the Kerastase hair oil. I have both the original one and the gloss one sat on my desk, and you can see how much of these I have got through. I'm pretty sure this is my 2nd or 3rd bottle of this one, if not more, and this one is, I think, my 2nd bottle. I absolutely swear by hair oils. Like, if you're gonna do only one thing for the health of your hair, I would recommend hair oils. I've got into a habit of putting this one on pretty much every single night before I go to sleep, and putting on this one during the day. And obviously I can't put this entirely down to these products, but this was my hair 2 years ago and this is my hair now. I've been using the Kerastase Gloss Absolute range as well for, gosh, how long would it be? Several months, and it's genuinely my favorite hair care range I've ever used. I mean, I genuinely sound like a broken record at this point, but anything Kerastase, whether it's the gloss range, whether it's a different one, there is a range for absolutely everybody, and all of their products are so good. Yes, they are expensive, but if you're someone who's wanting to invest in their hair care routine, Kerastase is honestly the way to go. Also, the other thing that I love about this hair oil, you can keep this glass bottle and just get a refillable one of these, which will firstly save you so much money and also much less waste. Okay, the next thing that we have on this list is something that I've only recently tried. And I tried this when I went over to Melody's flat once and my mind was blown. Another hair product that I swear by is hairspray. When I do my bouncy blowouts, I put in so much hairspray, I can't even tell you. Sometimes I'll use my Dyson Airwrap on a section and then hairspray it straight after and do that with every single section in my hair. I use a lot of hairspray and I've tried a lot of hairsprays. Obviously you want a different hairspray for like a different type of hold or like finish. But this is hands down the strongest hairspray I've ever used. This is literally like glue in an aerosol can. And that is the Got To Be Glued hairspray. This says that it has screaming hold. It calls itself the Blasting Freeze hairspray, which it is. This is also incredible for a slick back. I have tried loads of different slick back products. I've tried gels, I've tried hairsprays, I've tried oils. As far as hairsprays go, this is the best one I've used. And not only that, but I feel like you can use this without any other products. Like lots of the time, if you do a slick back, you need to use a gel or like a hair mask and then hairspray. This works completely by itself, and it's so much quicker than getting out gels and getting a brush and all that type of stuff. You can literally just put it back with this. It's incredible. It also seems to last a really long time, which I like as well, because sometimes you buy hairspray and the canister will be this size and it will run out so quickly. I feel like hairspray is one that you don't tend to think of very often when it comes to hair. Like everyone's talking about shampoos, conditioners, leave-in treatments, but a good hairspray is something that I've definitely come to appreciate. Number 3 in the hair care section, I could not film this video without including this product. This product, in my mind, is literally leagues above any other product in its category. And I've spoken to loads of beauty creators, influencers, hair content creators, and the amount of people that agree that this is the best thing in its entire category is crazy. Only thing I will say, this product is so expensive. I ran out of this product and I went to go and buy a top up and my jaw actually dropped at the price of it. But as much as it pains me to say, it is so worth the money. And that is the Living Proof Dry Shampoo. I've never tried anything like it. Dry shampoo is one thing that I feel like is worth investing in because there are so many dry shampoos that you spray into your hair and it just makes your hair feel heavy. It weighs it down. It gives it that like chalky feeling. It just doesn't look clean. Whereas the Living Proof Dry Shampoo honestly makes it feel like your hair is day one hair. I don't understand the science behind it, but whatever they've put in that dry shampoo, they have smashed it. Also, I'm 90% sure that they do a mini of this dry shampoo. I think at Space NK. So if you want to buy one, give it a try, see if you like it without having to commit to like the full thing that is really expensive, then you could always do that. This next product from the hair care section is one that I have recently discovered. And the way that I discovered this was actually through doing an ad with the brand. So if you've seen me do an ad for this product on other platforms, this just shows that I genuinely love this product. This isn't sponsored at all, but this is the Aveda One for All leave-in treatment. So I obviously tried this a few times before filming the ad, and I am someone that's got a very extensive hair care routine, right? Like when I get out of the shower and I've washed my hair, I probably use 3 or 4 products on my hair, and that's just before blow drying it. But as part of the ad, I was only allowed to use this one product, and genuinely, not only could I barely tell the difference from when I use my entire range of products, but my hair also felt so soft and silky. This apparently has 25 benefits in it. Let's see what some of them are. Hydrating, smoothing, softening, adds shine, reduces breakage, controls frizz, detangles, protects from heat. Like, this product genuinely has everything. And honestly, from now on, if I'm going away on holiday or I'm going somewhere and I don't want to bring my entire hair care routine, or even just if I'm sat at home and I'm feeling lazy, I will be going for this. It also smells incredible. It's got kind of like a, this is so random, but it kind of smells like a French pharmacy. It's got that kind of a smell to it. And also, you get a lot in here. Like, you probably only need a few spritzers on your hair, so I feel like this would last you a really long time. And lastly, from the hair care section, before we get onto the product that I'm not so keen on, we have another range, which is, again, something that I've spoken about before, I'm certain of it, the L'Oreal Glycolic Gloss range. I kind of wanted to include this partly alongside the Kerastase Gloss range, because this range is, in my eyes, kind of a dupe of the Kerastase one. It's not supposed to be, but I honestly interchange or swap between my Kerastase Gloss Absolute range and the L'Oreal Gloss range, because genuinely the products have very similar results, and obviously the L'Oreal range is much cheaper. My favorite product from the L'Oreal range, if I was to only recommend one product, would probably be the conditioner or maybe the mask. I actually don't know. If you get the chance to try both of them, definitely try both of them. But yeah, I am just a complete sucker for a hair gloss. I do one pretty much every single time that I wash my hair, and it just makes such a difference to how soft and silky your hair looks and feels. And obviously part of this is that I want to be recommending products that are all different prices as well, ones that are worth the money when it's more expensive, and also ones that are a steal when they're a bit cheaper. And this range is definitely in that second bracket. So moving on to the product that I think is not so worth the money, the K18 leave-in treatment. I used this pretty religiously for several months a few years ago, just because I'd seen so many people raving about it. Like, I swear this product just had the biggest hype ever. I don't, to be honest, see as much about it anymore. But I'm going to be honest here, I don't know really what the science is behind K18. I know that people say that it's really, really good for your hair. But the main reason that I didn't really get on with it and didn't hugely think it was worth the price tag is firstly because you get a very small container of it. You don't get very much in there at all. And also, I just didn't like the process of applying it. So apparently with this K18 product, you're meant to not use any conditioner. And then when you get out of the shower, use, I think, just 1 pump, maybe 2. Mix it together in your hands until it goes completely white and basically looks like you've got paint on your hands. And then you put it through your hair, which, to be honest, is a product I have never seen. I haven't seen anything else that has instructions like that. But I'm just so attached to my conditioners, my leave-in masks. I just don't trust that that little product and that application is gonna give my hair all these healthy hair benefits. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure that there will be people who swear by it. I'm pretty sure I saw Abby Young talking about how incredible it was. So 100% trust that she knows better than I do. But I don't know. I mean, products are all very personal, aren't they? So one thing that works for one person might not work for another, but it's just one that I don't find myself reaching for, even though it's one that everyone says is incredible. It's also £30 for 30 millilitres. So that's basically £1 a milliliter. And when there are so many good drugstore hair care products out there, especially leave-in treatments, I just feel like it's one that doesn't, for me, live up to the hype. I do feel like skincare is even more kind of down to personal taste and what your skin concerns are, but these are just 5 products that I have been absolutely loving at the moment. The first one is the Fenty Beauty Body Moisturizer. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you will know how crazy it is for me to be recommending a body moisturizer, because I hate moisturizing my body. It's probably my least favorite self-care task, but using this product just makes it so much more enjoyable. So I actually have the massive Fenty Skin body tub. This is the butter drop one, and not only does this smell so lovely and fresh and like you've just got out of the shower, but it also gives your skin the most incredible sheen. Sometimes when you apply a moisturizer, it feels thick and heavy on the skin, which is like really uncomfortable, or you put it on the skin and it just kind of evaporates and disappears and you're like, did that even do anything? This goes on the skin and almost acts like a body glow. Like there have been times where I have used this on my chest or on my arms, it's made it look like I've got a body glow on. So not only does my skin look super glowy and hydrated, but not like suffocated, but it's also going to be hydrating my skin as well. And in this, you get 500 milliliters. That is a lot. I don't actually know the price of this, so I don't know how good value this is for the money. I mean, Fenty Beauty isn't one of the cheaper brands, but it turns a task that I normally hate doing into a task that I actually don't mind, which to be honest is a bit of a miracle for me. Okay, another recent discovery on here. So back maybe a month or 2 ago now, I went on a brand trip with Arborian, and I've tried a few Arborian products before, but I hadn't kind of used them all that consistently, and also they brought out a whole bunch of new products for this trip. So while I was away, I gave them a go, and this isn't what I want to talk about, but I feel like it deserves an honorable mention. The Arborian water serum and also their glow skin, is that what it's called? Glow moisturizer. These are lovely, lovely products. I feel like I actually don't hear all that much about Arborian, but the people that I know who do use Arborian absolutely love it. But the products which actually really impressed me the most from Arborian and from trying on this trip were the cleansers. I used their oil and gel cleanser, and I've actually just run out of both. And for someone who gets sent a lot of products and is always wanting to try new things, to actually run out of something says a lot. I do love the gel cleanser. It doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped and dry, but the one that I really, really love is the oil cleanser. It literally takes off all your makeup, and funnily enough, one of the things that I love about it is it doesn't come in a massive bottle. I have noticed that so many skincare products, especially things like cleansers, come in huge, heavy packaging, which is great because obviously you're getting a lot of product. But as someone who goes away a lot, I do actually appreciate having a smaller cleanser, especially since I'm bringing away a gel cleanser and an oil cleanser so that I can double cleanse. Obviously, that's not the reason that I love those products, but it definitely helps to have something a little bit more travel friendly. But yeah, the oil cleanser just really impressed me. Took off all my makeup, didn't leave my skin feeling like stripped and dry like some especially oil cleansers can do. I've just been really impressed with them, and I really want to try more Arborian products now because I feel like they're a brand that I haven't really tried all that much of, but every product that I've tried from them I've been very impressed with. Right, this next skincare product, is it a skincare product? You use it on your skin, so I guess it's skincare. It's something that I actually used in my last glow up video, but it's the Isle of Paradise self-tanning water. I think this is my second bottle of this. I have tried using a lot of self-tanners, okay? I've tried probably most of the kind of high street tanning brands like Bondi Sands, Saint-Tropez, and I do love lots of those tans for your body, but it took me a really long time to find a face tan that I really loved, and this has done that for me. This is literally so easy to use. All you do is spray it on your face and neck or wherever else you want to tan and leave it on overnight. I have it on my face right now. I mean, I have got foundation and skin products and stuff on, so this isn't like the effects of the tan, but it just gives me the perfect even tan. It's not patchy, even on my neck. It's super even. It's the perfect shade. You can also obviously choose how much you want to use. I tend to do about 6 spritzes, and I focus 2 of them especially on my forehead because I like my forehead to be especially tan so it looks natural, but it just makes it so easy. I feel like so many tans you have to moisturize and you have to exfoliate beforehand and you have to leave it on for the perfect amount of time. This, you just spray over the top of your skincare. I'm pretty sure you could even use it over makeup if you wanted to. Don't hold me to that. And you just wake up with a gorgeous tan. And as someone who puts SPF on their face most days, probably not as many days as I should, but most days, especially when I'm in the sun, my body does tend to tan a lot quicker than my face. So I just use this on my face and it makes it look like I've got a gorgeous natural tan on my face. Also, nice big bottle that you get of this is gonna last you a while. Right, this is one that I've almost definitely spoken about before and raved about. The reason that this is on this list is because I feel like this is such an oversaturated skincare category. Every single brand has a product in this category and there are just so many of this product out there. The product I'm talking about is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Honestly, any scent, any flavor, my favorite is probably either the eggnog one. I tend to use that around like winter, Christmas time, or just the classic vanilla one. I have an entire drawer in my desk, almost 2 drawers, filled with lip balms, lip glosses, lip masks. There are just so many out there from so many different brands, and it's so hard to decide which one to buy, especially since there's loads of like aesthetic brand ones. Who doesn't want to be walking around with a Rhode lip mask, you know? This isn't me saying I don't like Rhode ones, but the Laneige lip mask is one that has genuinely saved my lips over and over again. Like a lot of the time in winter, I will get dry, cracked lips. I feel like a lot of us do. And if I just apply the Laneige lip mask on my lips before I go to sleep, I wake up with the smoothest lips ever. I swear by it. And also, let me just find one. I feel like these go a long way. The pot may be little, but you can get a lot of uses out of these. It also doesn't hurt that they smell incredible. The grape one, if you ever get, well, I say it's the grape one. I think the name of it is actually gummy bear, which is very confusing because to me it doesn't smell of gummy bears, it smells of grape. But if you ever get the chance to smell the gummy bear one, smell it. It smells absolutely incredible. And also, they're very cute as well. Actually, while I'm here, I can also talk about the glowy, is that what they're called? Lip glowy balms. So these are basically the same as these, but in a kind of applicator form rather than the pot. This is a lot easier to use, but I think I actually prefer the formula of this. I don't know if they're at all different. It might be the case that this is literally the exact same as this, just in a tube, but I don't know, maybe it's in my head. I feel like the ones in the pots do more. Although I still will carry one of these around with me every now and then because obviously using the pot while you're out and about isn't the most convenient. But to be honest, Laneige products in general, their skincare range is also amazing. The water, is it called Water Bank? I feel like that's what it's called. That range is also lovely. I feel like Laneige are a brand that are definitely doing things right. And the final thing in the skincare category before we go on to the product that I'm not so keen about is, again, a range that I feel like I've spoken about before, but I just have to bring it up again. And that is the L'Oreal Glass Skin range. L'Oreal, you absolutely did something here. This range has everything that makes it feel like a high-end product, like a luxury, expensive product, all the way down to the packaging. Like I have the glass skin serum here. The bottle is made of glass. I love every single product from this range. The mask, the serum that I just showed, the SPF, it's all incredible. And especially the face masks. They're based off the overnight sleeping masks, but these ones dry in 30 minutes. So they're perfect for a plane journey, or if you want to do a bit of skincare but don't want to wait like 4 hours for your face mask to dry. And this whole range literally does what it says on the tin. It makes your skin look like glass. And it's also obviously a drugstore range, so it's much more affordable. So the product that I'm gonna shade a little bit as one that is definitely not my favorite and probably not something I would use is the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. I feel like this is one that's got a lot of shade, to be honest, on social media in general, but this is one that I used to use all the time when I was younger, when I was like 13, 14, first getting into skincare. I swore by this product and I used it all the time. I have since learned that this scrub, or at least as it was when I was using it, I don't know if they've reformulated or anything like that, but when I was using it, this was a harsh scrub. It was literally like scrubbing your face with sand. I feel like this is one that we all kind of know is not the best, but I feel like it deserved a mention in this video because it is something that I used to use all the time without realizing probably how much damage it was doing to my skin. But I am actually curious if St. Ives have rebranded it at all, because it seems to still be available online. I wonder if they've like changed any of the ingredients or made it a little bit less harsh on the skin. But yeah, that's one that I don't think I would be recommending. This is the area that I feel like I really know my stuff in. It's crazy to think that I have been doing makeup on social media for 10 years this year. So I feel like I've tried pretty much every product there is and have found favorites, have found ones that I don't like as much. So if there's anything that I feel confident that I know what I'm talking about with, I think it would be makeup. So the first thing that I have on this list is the Maybelline Grippy Primer. The main thing that I love about this primer is that it works kind of as like an end step to your skincare routine and also a starting step to your makeup routine. When you put it on, it kind of feels like a serum primer hybrid. It doesn't feel super duper sticky like the Milk Makeup one or the e.l.f. one. And it's a little bit lighter, I would say. I think this is my third or maybe even fourth bottle of this. I get through this at a crazy rate. Not only does it make your skin look really glowy and hydrated and natural even when you put lots of makeup on top, it also obviously locks your makeup in place. And the best bit, this is a drugstore product, so it's going to be on the more affordable end. Okay, number 2. This is a product I actually haven't picked up in a little while, and I was going through my makeup drawers trying to pick which products I was going to talk about in this video, and I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, why did I ever stop using that? I remember the first few times that I used this product, my world changed basically, and that is the Refy highlighter. So I feel like back in like 2016, 2017, we were all about the like blinding, almost white highlighter. Like, I don't know about you, but I would be going on Facetune and whitening my highlighter so it was literally like beaming at you out of the screen. And that was kind of the vibe back then. We had very intense, not necessarily glittery, but just kind of bright, intense highlighter that looked like it sat on the skin. It didn't blend into the skin and look natural. It was just staring at you, right? And I feel like this product was maybe one of the first that I used that kind of changed my idea of highlighter from being something really bright and blinding to something that makes the skin look more natural and glowy and healthy, if that makes sense. And that is exactly what this product does. The best way I can describe it is that it's like a gloss. You put it on your skin and it firstly just sinks in and doesn't sit on top of your makeup, but it just makes your skin look glowy, hydrated. I don't know, it just is magic. And I haven't tried, I think, another highlighter, maybe apart from the L'Oreal Lumila Glass Stick, maybe, that works in a similar way to this, that has such a glossy, glowy effect. I also love using this on my body. I'm pretty sure that the Body Glow from Refy is the same formula as the little highlighter. And obviously you can imagine using a glossy type of highlighter all over your body just makes your skin look incredible. The only thing I will say about this product is I feel like it takes a little bit of technique to use. When I first used it, I really didn't like it because I put it on my skin and I was like, I can't see this. It's not on there. Like, where's it gone? And then I waited a few minutes and it almost like sunk into the skin and took a few minutes to kind of have the effect that I wanted. But yeah, this product, I mean, Refy is another brand that are just doing so well. I feel like Refy and Rhode occupy the same space in my brain. They're both so aesthetic, they're so minimal. I just love Refy, and the highlighter and Body Glow, definitely 2 of my favorites from the brand. All right, number 3 on the makeup list is something that you could probably see coming because I use this product pretty much every single day in every single video. I am yet to find a product that I love in this category as much as this, and that is the Kylie Cosmetics lip liners. To be honest, I think Kylie Cosmetics might actually be my favorite makeup brand right now. Is that true? I mean, there are so many different brands that are good for so many different reasons, but Kylie just hits every single time. Like, swear there will not be a day that I leave the house without wearing at least one Kylie Cosmetics product on my face if I'm wearing makeup obviously. But yeah, the lip liners I just feel they're perfect. Honestly, no notes. I find that a lot of lip liners are either too soft to the point where you apply them and then they budge as soon as you eat or drink something or speak, or they're really dry and it's really hard to get them on and make them look neat and natural and not heavy. And I feel like these are the perfect middle ground. Also, the shade range is crazy. Like, I feel like I look at two lip liners together that are different shades and I'm like, I can't tell the difference. They have the perfect range of nude shades. I was actually saying in my previous video that I think I'm between two shades. So in winter, when I'm maybe a bit more pale, my go-to shade is Kylie. But recently, I've swapped to Cool Nude, which is one that I wouldn't expect I'd like because I'm much more of a warm-toned person. But I'm wearing this today and I feel like it's kind of the perfect colour. It looks very natural, but it obviously gives you that kind of more put together look. I'm actually going to top up my lip liner because I can see that it's slightly coming off. I did apply it in a bit of a rush earlier. But yeah, specifically these lip liners, which are the wooden ones, are my favourites. I think she does ones that come in like a plasticky casing too, but I don't know. I don't think they're as good as the wooden ones. Next on this list, we have a product which I bulk buy. It's honestly a bit nuts that I'm still going to Boots and buying products when not only I have so many products already, but I'm also sent so many products. But when I love something, I can't be without it. So I've had a little change around from the product in this category that I used to use to now these ones, and I am loving them. Probably for the last few years, I've been using the Eyelure underlashes. So they're pre-glued cluster lashes that you put underneath your lashes. All you need is a pair of tweezers. You just put them on, takes 2 seconds. They're the easiest thing ever. And don't get me wrong, I still love the Eyelure ones. My Boots recently stopped stocking them. I would go in every few days hoping that they'd be there. And I think I've realized now that it's been a few months that they've just stopped stocking them in my local Boots. So I thought I'm gonna have to find something else to fill that gap. And the only thing that I could see that they had that was similar was the Tatty Lashes One Step Press Pre-Glued Ultra Long Wear Lashes. I've been using these for a few weeks or months now and I love them. I have 2 on my lashes right now, so 1 on each side. They're super natural. You can't really tell that they're there, but they just elevate a makeup look. I've got to the point now where if I'm getting glam or I'm going out or anything like that, I can't not use these. And the other thing that I love about these is that you can get them in chocolate brown. So I'm wearing chocolate brown right now. If I want more of like an everyday natural kind of makeup look, I'll tend to wear a brown mascara, and these literally match perfectly. The other thing that I love about these is that you get 3 different lengths. So you can kind of do a like almost lash extension effect if you want. You could do the shortest ones at the front and then the longest ones at the end. And I also find that these are a lot easier to get off the tray than the Eyelure ones. I had my technique down with the Eyelure ones. So I would use my nails to pull them off the kind of sheet thing and then tweezers to put them on, because I just found if I tried to use tweezers straight away, they would just break. But these are a lot easier to get off. So yeah, highly recommend. I mean, I've been using Tatty Lashes for as long as I can remember. Like when I first started using them, I was like, these are just a whole other level. They're so good. And final makeup product recommendation is something that I actually haven't been using as much recently, but that I have made a mental note as I was making this list to start using again because I love it so much. It's another one that I think I've probably spoken about at some point before, but it's the Sculpted by Amy Hydra Tint. I think that's what it's called. It's a tinted serum type product. I'd say it's more of like a foundation than a serum. It's not like light coverage, but it's also not full coverage. And I've always said that I'm not really a skin tint type of person. I love my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, to be honest, but this product, unreal. And it has SPF 20 in it. What more could you want? This is, I think, the only product I've ever used from Sculpted by Amy. Can that be true? I think it is. And the fact that I love this one product that I've tried so much just makes me want to go and try a bunch more stuff. And also, Sculpted by Amy has a massive store on Carnaby Street. It literally has so many products in there. So maybe I need to go in and do a little shop around. I don't know. But yeah, this as a base product is stunning. It's like not too glowy, but also makes your skin look hydrated, natural. I love it. And finally, for the makeup section, I'm actually going to talk about 2 products. As I was making this list, there were 2 that sprung to mind, so I thought I'd speak about both of them. This first one is a little bit of a cop-out because I kind of love the product. I just hate the applicator, and that is the NYX brow glue, which feels mad for those words to be coming out of my mouth because this NYX brow glue is one of my favorite brow glues I've ever used. I use this pretty much every single day. So I was so excited when this came out. It's called the Brow Glue Crazy Lift. And this is the bit I just can't get behind. This is the applicator, right? It's kind of strange. I don't think I've seen another brow product like this. And what you're supposed to do is just be able to brush it onto your brows. I wish that it worked that way. I squeeze this product and nothing comes out. I don't know if it's because it's too sticky, so it gets stuck in there. I don't know if mine's broken. Maybe it is, and I'm giving it an unfair review because I've got one that's broken, but I mean, I'm squeezing it. It just doesn't do what I would hope it would do. But I do have a friend who I spoke to about this product, and she said she had the exact same problem. And what she did is, because she loved the actual formula so much, she depotted it and put it in, I think, one of these so that she could use it like a regular brow glue. So maybe I need to give that a go, because the actual formula, from the few times I've been able to use it, I haven't hated it. I've quite liked it. But yeah, just the packaging. It's such a shame because I love the original one and people have said that the actual product is so good. But yeah, if the packaging isn't easy to use, it doesn't matter about the formula, I unfortunately won't be reaching for it. And the final product that we're going to talk about in this video, that's also a slightly negative review, is the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain. I was so excited to try these because I am a lip stain girly. I love my Sacha Beauty lip stain. I use it pretty much every single day. And so having one in kind of a pen form, I was very excited about. But this firstly isn't as hydrating, is that the right word? Maybe just liquid as I would want it to be. I find that I get maybe halfway through my lips and this starts to dry out. And it's something that I've seen loads of people talk about on TikTok, especially when these first came out. Loads of people were saying that they were having problems with making them work and that they had to store them upside down in their brush holders. And I just think that's a lot of effort for one product. I mean, Flo, come on, it's not a lot of effort, is it? You're putting it in your makeup brushes, but like, I feel like when there's a product that you have to store in a certain way, especially in order for it to work properly, it's just not a great sign. Do you know what I mean? There are so many Huda Beauty products that I think are great, but this one just doesn't really do it for me. If you're spending your hard-earned money on a product, especially one that isn't necessarily the cheapest that you could find, you want it to firstly last a long time and secondly be really easy to use and store. But yeah, as I say, all the products that I have mentioned, it's all very personal. Like, you can love one product from a brand and hate another. I think it's very rare that you find a brand where you love every single product. And also every product is tailored to different people as well. So just because I like something doesn't mean someone else won't, or vice versa. But yeah, those are just some beauty product recommendations and thoughts. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure to subscribe. Also make sure to follow me on my other socials as well. I'm glambyflo pretty much everywhere. Also let me know in the comments what's a product that you're absolutely loving at the moment, because I'm always wanting to try new things. So let me know what I should give a go next. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.